video ever. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous in creating this video, but I've had a lot of supporters just being like, do it already. It's kind of been like a 5-year in the making progress. But today I'm going to show you this kind of cranberry look that I did. I don't know what to call it. I keep calling it berry, cranberry, maroon, red, who knows. And I used the Profusion Infatuation Pallette. This is the first time I've ever used this palette. And I guess you'll have to just continue watching to see if I like it or not, or if it gets a good rating from me. So continue watching, and thank you for landing on my channel. So I already did my brows and prepped my face. Today I'm going to be using this Profusion Infatuation Palette. I got it for the holidays from my stepsister, so shout out to her for giving me this. I've noticed that it has quite a few really burgundy, pretty shades in here, kind of purpley, and then some really nice neutrals, and this is kind of like the first time I'm actually opening it. Ooh. And I'm super excited about that because today I was thinking about doing kind of like a burgundy, smoky eye a little bit. Oh, dropping the brush, and you can see all that. They look super gorgeous. I'm really like attracted to this Persona color right there. Let me swatch that and see what that looks like. Ooh, that's super pretty. See? Oh yeah, that's pretty. Totally using that one today. Let's check out some other really cool shades. I'm taking this brush out so it doesn't fall out. That one looks kind of like a really cool purpley. Let's look at that. It's called Devoted. Well, that's pretty too. Kind of in the same realm. I feel like those could definitely go together. Let's see another one. I just am really digging these really metallic kind of shimmery shades. They almost look like some of them could be foiled. Let's try this one, which is called Pillow Fights. Let's see what you look like. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that much color payoff. That looks gorgeous. Okay, well, I'm super excited to use this palette. I think she said that she got it from Target, so it's probably pretty affordable, but I'm excited to kind of try it out because I've been looking to try more drugstore or more affordable brands lately, so I think this will be a really good one. Let's get started. I'm starting out by putting the shade Polite all over my lid just as a base to help the colors transition together more. Then I'm taking the shade Bouncy onto a blending brush by Wet n Wild. It's my favorite, and I'm just packing that into the crease and blending it out. These Wet n Wild brushes are super good because they're only $1 and I feel like they're pretty high quality. Next, I'm taking the shade Bravo and putting that into my crease just as I did with Bouncy, just to kind of make it a little bit darker and make it more of a cranberry shade. Using the brush that came in the palette, I'm blending the two colors together just to make it nice and seamless so there's no harsh lines. Next, I'm taking the shade Persona that I had previously swatched and loved, but I realized that there wasn't that good of a color payoff by trying to use a packer brush, so instead I kind of resorted to using my finger because that worked really well while swatching. Another thing you could do is, wet your brush or, whatever works for you, but this seemed to work best in my case. This is super common with shimmery shades like this, but sometimes you just have to try it to find that out. So I just got these new lashes from Morphe. They're in the style Daydreamer. I'm super excited to try them out. They look really fluffy to me, and I just feel like this will be a nice, delicate, but still really dramatic lash. Oh my god. These lashes, though, they just completely, like, transform the entire look. They're huge! Holy cow! I'm next taking that shade Bravo again and using that on my lower lash line to smoke it out. So I'm all finished with the eyeshadow. I think I'm going to go and do my face. I'm going to do foundation, contour, highlighting, of course. And then I will be right back and I'll kind of talk about my thoughts on the Profusion Infatuation Palette. So far, I am really liking it. I feel like the color payoff is bomb. So I'll be right back and we'll go with my final thoughts. Okay, you guys, so my final thoughts on the palette, I really liked it. It surprised me a lot. I feel like some of the shades were a little bit harder to get payoff on the brush, as you can kind of see in the video that I just did. Persona is a very, very beautiful shade, but I had a hard time packing it onto my lids, so I just kind of resorted to my fingers. Sometimes you have to do that. If that didn't work, maybe wetting the brush or doing a cut crease or concealer before as a base. So that could have helped a little bit, but overall I think it's a very, very good range of colors. You can kind of do a lot like in this spectrum together and then kind of this spectrum. I just feel like it's a very good range, and it's a really nice kind of palette for the winter time. I feel like it's very seasonal right now. A lot of people tend to go towards more the darker or like the berry kind of shades during this season. So I feel like this kind of gets an A+ for me. I really liked it, and I am excited to maybe look into more brands like this. And again, this is the Profusion Infatuation Palette, and it's 21 eyeshadow palette shades, and also I got a brush with it, and you can kind of see that I used it in the video, but it was actually, it's really, really nice. It's nice and dense, but it's still soft. I can tell it's synthetic and not real, which I appreciate because I am wanting to be very cruelty free. So I really like that. It's actually very soft, and it worked super well. So again, I think this palette gets an A+ for me. I'm pleasantly surprised, and I really liked how the look turned out. Lashes are currently off, but right now I'm editing this and I'm realizing if you had to drink every single time I said you would be so good. I appreciate everybody that's been following me through this little journey. I've done a lot more on Instagram. You can follow me at savjcosmo, same as my YouTube. I'm in love with this palette. I am so surprised, and I don't even know what else to say. Well, I hope you guys liked this look, and thank you so much for watching. I will try to post videos about every week or so and do different looks, or any suggestions that you may have for my next video. Just leave it down in the comments below, and please, before you go on to your next video in your YouTube journey, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.